and see the new stuff.
Hot stuff.
Maybe IDK.
Hot new updates near you.
Hi, are you a gamer? Ooh, I like gamers.
I'm single and not real.
I'm just a model, but you might meet women that exist.
Ah. Another hyper generic looking game. Core.
Oh, that's a very generic name for a game, too.
Oh, play thousands of Unreal powered games in every genre imagined. Oh. It's an Unreal Engine version of like Little Big Planet
Dream?
or whatever. And yeah. Is Dream what it was called on PlayStation? Or XNA on Microsoft?
I don't know.
The Xbox Live indie games were so good.
Yeah, like Smash a Seal.
They gave us such great studios as Ska Studios and Ska Studios.
And Team Smash a Seal.
Ska Studios and 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 Ska Studios
And Dustin Elysian Tale.
There's a new
Mr.
title
Dustman.
screen. Dr. Dustman. No, that was Xbox Live Arcade, not indie games.
Oh, my
Xbox
mistake.
Live indie games were the really bad ones. Made it via the XNA tool.
Yeah.
So now when you load up the game, you stand amongst spinny Sonic the Hedgehog loops that are doing rave lights.
Gotta go
at you.
Satisfactory.
So I think we used to stand by a nuclear power thing, and now we stand by whatever these things are. I'm actually not really sure what they're doing. It's a bunch of spinny coils.
Looks like
bright
drones. I think this is the drone update.
blue. Is that what the? Yeah, but what are we standing by in the title screen though? Like, what is that structure?
Well, there's a drone behind us, and then there's like the mommy drone. That
Drone
that
mommy.
burples. Yeah.
Oh, is it a drone? No, I think the thing on our back is a jetpack.
Well, it looks like a drone to me. So it is a drone.
That's how it works. Just like how
It
you
is
look
the
like
thing
an
that I-
idiot. Therefore you are. Alright, the world is up. And I am standing amidst our expanded power bullshit. Because, I think that... I'm not entirely sure, but I think the effect of what changed was that... I think that it meant... they changed from, like, the coal and whatnot. Ah!
I'm joining now. Boy, this game is really weird in this
Shut
new
up,
update.
Windows Defender.
I was gonna say it lost all of my settings. Now it's like Windows Defender and like all my audio's messed
Windows
up
Defender
again.
just interrupted me, and then also
That
all
is
my stuff set
weird.
to all my stuff was set to ultra, and I had to turn it down. And like, no, calm down. But as far as I can tell, what changed about power, but I didn't look that closely, is I think it went from being a thing that could run at partial speed to a thing that always runs at full speed now. And so, among other things, I think that made it so that I think my water wasn't
Broke?
enough to power all of our coal or something. So I just had to add an extra water pump to every set of coal mines. But then I also doubled the size of the entire coal mine anyway.
Jesus
So
Christ.
because the base was just dead. The base was dead before the update came out. Like it went dead at the end when I was fiddling with something, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll deal with that next time. And then the update came out. I'm like, no, it's worse now. So now this entire bottom right corner, or this entire coal area, just kind of goes for days. There's just so much coal processing everywhere. Because the least interesting problem to have in the middle of a stream is the power goes out. And it's like, cool, can't do anything except fix that now. Just take turns slapping the controls out of each other's hands while we try to both fix the same thing.
Oh,
Let's
my
zoom
mouse
back to the
sensitivity
face.
got reset to sickening.
To
Let's-
Poopyville.
Yeah. Let's pull that down. 4? Good
More
lord.
like poop sensitivity. What does that mean? No one knows.
Oh, sorry. Yes and. Yes and.
Poop, yes, and that's dangerous territory. The meters, the graph, I believe, looks different now.
For power consumption?
Yeah, because it has four values, 2 of which, as far as I can tell, are always the same. But I think I know how they change. So one of them is our current consumption, one of them is the maximum consumption, one of them is our capacity, and one of them is our production.
So our maximum consumption is theoretically way above our
it's
capacity
it's
and
so
production.
high. Because maximum consumption is if every single thing turns on at maximum power simultaneously.
Which won't happen.
Yeah, hopefully not, because it would trip our shit. Right now, our capacity is like double our consumption, but our max consumption is like 50% higher than that still is. But no, I think I know why production and capacity are separate from each other, which is that I think they added batteries. Like remember
exactly.
Like in Factorio, you have energy storage devices. So now our capacity could be higher than our production. But until we have one, it's just the same line.
Yep, I think that's exactly right. Okay, I'm gonna start streaming now.
Well, none of that goes in your video.
That's fine. I wasn't
explanation.
ready for it anyway, but it's okay. It's fine. I'll just substitute in a little monologue where I say everything that you said, but
you won't remember.
I don't remember what happened earlier today. So
there's stuff in our sync folder that you were gonna edit once upon a time, like 6 months ago, and now you definitely don't remember what you wanted to edit about them.
No, Dick. I wrote it down and erased it late. No, I didn't do. Wait, hold on. I didn't do that last part because I didn't write it down in the first place.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Alright, I'm looking at the copper thing that you revamped pretty extensively, and I'm jealous of the fact that you took the time to actually give yourself enough room to work with, because, oh boy, does it look a lot better than my...
Yeah, I mathed out the rates, but I also I gave us a bunch of concrete area to do it in.
Yeah.
And part of the process of that was just taking out those fuel... the bio burners that we haven't used in a very long time. And then ironically the base went down, so they might have been helpful around then. But it's pretty a-okay looking. And I also repainted the entire area with this like reddish highlighted burnt orange color.
Yeah.
To try to make the...
It looks a little weird, but I like it.
I just want like areas to be intelligible. So that's one change, but there's another change I can show you if you come back this way.
Okay. Oh, I see you.
I had a bad day where I couldn't sleep, and so I just played Factorio all day.
You mean Satisfactory?
Satisfactory all day. I played Satisfactory all day, but I have like rules when I play Satisfactory where I only do like side grades and stuff. I don't want to like... I don't want to come like bursting in and be like, and now we're in the nuclear age between streams. It's always like, okay, let's increase the capacity, the capacity of something. So here you can see these stacks that have like our sulfur and our coal from the bird's coal hole and so on. Because I organized some cables, but also this entire area here, I found another iron production area here, and it was near some coal and some. It's near coal and
steel?
Other stuff.
Oh my god, this is great.
Sandstone?
Limestone?
Limestone, there we go. I was losing my mind. All of that stuff was near each other, so I was like, oh, I'll make encased beams. So this is just making encased beams, which is the thing we need to make our current best we need them to make our current best kind of conveyor, and it's also feeding all the way back into the base to the encased beams floor, so that whatever the encased beams are being used for, now they have a lot more.
And you're also using conveyor belt Mark IVs here, which are they are zippy.
It also looks like this entire
I'm about to be
transported turned off. Yeah, this entire place is turned off. I don't know how that happened. So time to look into that.
Well, that's a really good way to start the stream. It's with the mystery.
Yeah. I'm a little concerned about that. Do I just need to connect it to that? Shit, no, I missed.
Put down. What is this? What is this little cable over here?
I missed. I was trying to click on the tower that was actually there. Okay, I was hoping that connecting to that was gonna. I thought connecting to that would make them all turn not red. They're still red.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I see where it needs to do.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I think when I was trying to turn the base back on, one of the ways I do that is by turning various parts of the base off. Because then I can try to make enough power for some of the base at least, and then scale up. I think I see green lights over there now. Yeah, it was just me.
It's all good.
I just turned it off on purpose last time and then never reconnected it. And this place is also old, the color of limestone and encased beams.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to make the zones recognizable by
work.
color. It sucks. It sucks so much. Because you come over here in this field and you go do 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 do, and you fucking pick a billion tiny flowers one by one, then run all the way back to your base and turn all of them into pigment, and then you have to customize the colors and then click on every individual item in the entire area to make it that color. The painting system
I have
is
really
a
good
nightmare in
news.
this game.
You missed one.
What, a flower?
No.
Oh, what? Oh yeah. Wah wah. I wonder if I ran out. Let's see.
Which
Select
wolf
colors.
shuts down the entire base? Well, I believe that would be Keith, as he was the wolf among us.
Oh my god, deep.
Yeah. Deeply stupid.
Mm-hmm. There are two
Okay,
wolves
so last
inside
time
of
I
you.
was playing the game.
One of them can't sleep. The other one also can't sleep.
Oh,
You just
I
zipped
feel
right
bad
through.
for the wolves now.
Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna head over to whatever I was doing because it was trains, and I wanted to remind myself of what I was doing.
Yeah, you were making a
I think I
train
was
station
thinking-
from the danger hole copper to a place where you were presumably going to make stuff with the copper.
Yeah, but then I stopped, and I don't remember why.
Because you went to bed.
Oh, it was because I kept running out of shit.
Yeah, and you went to bed.
Yeah,
That was like
well,
the end of the session.
That's true. I did both.
That was your like third consecutive. We're 75% of the way through this session and I haven't done anything.
You know,
Self-described.
it's only funny when it's self-deprecation. Otherwise, it's just deprecation.
I don't know if it's true or not. I don't have a chip in you. I'm not tracking you. It's your own declaration because the previous one was the bees stream.
Yeah,
You
well, the
also
bees
felt
stream.
that way.
I think the bees stream, you could pretty definitively tell with the audio evidence that I, in fact, did not accomplish a damn thing on that one.
It was funny that I showed you that I named that episode "The Bird and the Bees," and you're like, "Oh, what's that from?" And you're like, "There's like a good 10 minutes before it dawned on you what it was referring to." You're like, "Oh no! Oh my god!"
Yeah,
Like
I was angry.
flashbacks.
but it was, yeah. Okay, I need to get a computer and some concrete and presumably some other shit, and I'll be able to make some shit, and then everyone will be like, "Wow, look at the shit on the floor," and I'll be like, "Yeah, it's mine," and then and then we'll be able to move on from making copper for whatever purpose that used to be useful for.
Hooray!
Hooray!
I have no idea which of these to research. Let's do this one, just to get it off my screen.
Why do we have a base called "Isn't It Ironic"? Is
Oh,
that the new
yeah,
place that
I
makes
forgot
the
to
steel beams.
I forgot to mention I found some. There's some discoveries in labeling this. So last time I named the sulfur place "Life is Sulfuring," and the area I just showed you is called "Just in Case" because it's encased beams.
Nice.
And isn't it ironic? It was just a series of iron patches I found down there. Nothing's happening with them yet. I just put a beacon down.
Okay, well,
So
we'll
there's
be able
like
to...
2 or 4 of them down there. I don't remember. It was a lot. And it was really close.
Good.
So I was a little surprised that didn't come up when we were looking for iron earlier when we made the train place, because that one's way
Yeah, that's
closer.
super
and
weird.
I don't know how we didn't see it.
I think it's really weird that we missed like a coal place that close to us too.
Yeah.
Or is that coal that you took from the bird coal hole that you're just like, yeah, we can use this?
Oh no, I found another coal spot that's like behind the cliff over there.
It's super weird that we missed all that.
Wait, did I?
But now we know.
Maybe I didn't. No, maybe I won't. Maybe I'm taking it from. No, I think I am taking it from the bird's glory coal.
Okay.
Oh,
No,
hey,
it's Keith's. It's Keith's glory coal and it's Bird's coal hole.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Get
so
it right.
I'm looking through our tech trees, and most of them are literally completely filled out.
Yep.
Even
How
the
we doing on
MAM,
space elevator?
even the MAM ones. But the Caterium tree added the zip line.
Ooh.
So let's research that for the next 5 minutes. It also added the power switch, which I think is that you can turn on and off individual chunks of your base without doing what I did, which was unplugging it when you have a power problem. Power poles Mark III are down here, a supercomputer, programmable splitter. So the Caterium tree has stuff. Alright, so in 5 minutes we'll have zip line.
Well,
I'll go check the space elevator.
I'm checking it right now.
I think it's still the same situation where two of them are completely done and one of them we haven't started yet.
Yeah, the adaptive control unit haven't started it. Don't really know why we haven't started it. We have all the things. Oh, we probably started it, but we're probably actually not feeding it in anywhere. This seems.
Are we
like,
making that thing on the left yet?
The thing on the left is done. You're looking at the 3 slots, right? The thing on the right is the one that hasn't started.
The thing on the left of the ingredients for an adaptive control unit. Are we making that yet?
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Let's clear out all my to-do list. Oh god, there's so much to-do list. Get out. Okay. I think N, yeah. So if you press N, you have a search bar that lets you search everything, which, oh my god, when I finally found that. So happy. Where's my add to...
Automated wiring? Is that the one on the left?
Yeah.
If so, we're making tons of that.
It's automated wiring. Where's automated wiring being made?
Over here.
I don't remember making that.
It's being fed. It's
or making computers out of it or something.
It's going into a thing up over here, which is making adaptive. Oh, so we have a thing that makes adaptive control units. It just is missing 2 of the other. It's missing 2 of the ingredients.
Oh, right.
To finish it off.
Yeah, we made that. Oh yeah, and I made the
Yeah.
I painted the quartz oscillator stuff pink.
Yeah.
Because it's quartz, which is pink in this game, and I made the computer circuity area green.
Yeah.
So eventually, all these similar areas that have another manufacturer each time will be discernible from each other. Let's see. Yeah, we did start this.
Question. That is, how do you find things in the spaghetti? Memorization, mostly. It's not about finding things, it's about remembering where you last found them.
I mean, it does help if you made it.
Yeah.
It's really helpful for finding it.
It does help tremendously.
So yeah, we need circuit boards and heavy modular frames, and those are both already being made. I'll go find heavy modular frames and add them to the top of the stack. The stack.
Okay, I'm just throwing them in there because I happen to have a bunch in my inventory. Well, I already had them in my inventory, and it's like, you know, they say a poop in the hand is worth 2 in the toilet.
Oh no, that's less. That's worse than the toilet. You've been saying it wrong all these years.
Ah, shit.
Yes, that's the problem.
Waka waka.
My B.
Okay.
Hole. Well, it's actually not a very. It's not a very confusing spaghetti.
It is for me, but I don't want to tell you that because you put a lot of work into it. But for me, I'm like, I'm politely, but you know,
it's just like all,
just
all like
be
a bunch
like,
of separate,
I don't know
like,
where anything
districts.
actually is. Mm-hmm.
What are you looking for? Bono.
I'm debating whether to make. I'm debating whether to make Mark IV conveyor belts from now on and just go to the just in case, or if I should continue to make Mark IIIs. I'm going to make Mark IVs because
Whenever it's high bandwidth, you want Mark IVs. But when it's lower bandwidth, nothing fucking matters.
Yeah.
Like my heavy modular frames. Like, wow, 2 are made per minute. Belts never matter here. But like the one that has to, the belt that has to feed like 100 screws and 400 screws in per minute, that one needs to be a better belt. It's all about rates. Well, this thing is full. We've done it.
We have done it.
Last.
What was it?
It's been left unattended long enough that the heavy modular frame container is just full.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And those are made so slowly.
Yeah. Movement in this game is pretty fun. I bet a jetpack would be really cool.
And a zip line.
That I don't know about.
And a wolf.
that I am, based off of my real world experience with wolves, I would assume that they're probably not all that fun to interact with in a video game. Before you go asking me what my real world experience with wolves is, I am only going to say that it has nothing to do with being a furry.
As opposed to factories, which are very fun to interact with in real life video games, as you can tell from their real life experience. What a one-to-one.
Yeah, well, factories aren't real and wolves are, so.
Factories aren't real, they can't hurt you.
Where are iron tubes? Iron tubes. Iron tubes, I need you. Oh, iron rods. Iron tubes don't exist.
How far is this from the current live video? I don't know.
Just sit back and enjoy the show. Whatever.
We got like a bonus session.
Did I say something problematic? Because if so, then it was a really long time ago. And if not, then buckle up. Here we go. No. And that's the perfect opportunity.
I mean, we historically have very bad timing. Where between when we say something and when the video comes out, the context of what we said changed completely multiple times.
But the point is that every time we wind up in that situation, we do say usually that when this comes out, we're gonna be eating some crow. And
I think
so
there's a video. I think there was a video where you're like, "Pro Jared, I sure like that guy." Like one day before the Pro Jared stuff happened, and then like somebody pointed out that like I think when the Danny stuff was happening, we literally had just been like, man, everything, like we're talking about Ryan and so on, and it's like all these bad things that happen. It's like, man, at least Danny's safe. Like specifically. Cursed nightmare shit.
So the rule is to just never talk about any celebrities.
Never even vaguely endorse
or otherwise
a single person.
Yeah.
Or it'll be a bad look, fam.
Mm-hmm.
Sooner rather than later, bro.
And then I'll have to answer for the crimes of the people that I have spoken to. Jesus.
It's like how I've said before that I literally have had like nightmares before about like waking up in the morning, opening Twitter, and having just like 100 messages or whatever that all just say like, "Your silence is deafening." And it's like, what happened?
I think the base shut down.
That's not good.
Yep. The base just turned off. What do you know? The patch where they revamped the power in the game has buckled the power.
Is it because?
It might be the heavy modular frames.
Yeah, because I'm at
online.
Yeah, it turned back on. But like, how much does a manufacturer use?
Well, it probably triggered a chain
scary.
reaction of like, okay, here's a trillion things.
Everything upstream that wasn't moving also turned on.
Exactly.
Oh, fuck. I spent so long making us have more power.
Well,
that's why we need batteries to like flex whenever the whenever there's oscillations, deviations, whatever the right word is. Number big bad go.
I think the word you're... I
don't know, Amazon
fluctuations?
guy.
Fluctuations.
What do you call a surprise amount of high traffic? Also known as you getting paged.
I was gonna say a Sev 2.
Is that you getting paged?
Yeah, severity 2 issue is page the bird.
Severity 2.
Yeah, well, it starts at 5 and it goes down to 1. And
oh no.
I know.
So you're like you're one step below paging Bezos.
Yes. That's the Sev 1, and those are not fun. But the fun part is that anybody at all can issue a Sev 1. So it's not uncommon for people. Oh yeah, it's not uncommon at all for people who have been with the company for like a month, like just file a Sev 1. That's usually something like, we don't have enough chairs in the meeting room. And it's like they don't realize that a Sev 1 means
is the worst one.
Is dramatically the worst one.
Hello, bird.
Are you making heavy modular frames run along here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was making the very inferior, like little off ramp. But if you want to use it, it would make me happy. And it's
get
down
out of the
there.
way.
It's to the left. You can see it. It's kind of cute.
What is an off ramp?
It's where it goes to the computer maker. You see down there? It's mine. I can. Do you want to use it or no? I wouldn't be upset either way.
But we'll never speak again.
Yeah, okay.
Oh god! I'm falling to my death. Fuck! I hate this thing that I made myself and forced myself to use.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts because every layer on it moves so fast.
Yeah, I'm trying to despaghettify, so I only want to get off of it as close to its destination as I can.
That's
otherwise
fine.
otherwise you recreate the like overlapping random conveyors everywhere.
Yeah.
They're all fighting for space.
So when you say recreate, what you're saying is, oh, we have a working pattern solution for success, and we're choosing to not.
It was definitely capping out.
It was only capping out insofar as you were accepting defeat.
You can only do the trick so often where you like awkwardly place a conveyor belt stand on an existing conveyor directly, and the game lets you for some reason.
Yeah.
You only get away with that so many times, then eventually it's like absolutely not working.
Still gonna help. We can go down here. We're gonna make him touch.
Yeah, just get off that.
Fine.
Oh, it's too long. Damn it.
Yeah.
Annoying. I thought I could make it.
There we go. Now we've beaten all the heavy modular frames in, and we worked on it together like
And now they're
friends.
4s, so I replaced all the ones you made.
I told you if I should get the 3 or the 4, and you were like, 3 doesn't matter, get a 3, and you come in here with your with your shirt.
I thought you were doing a different thing. I told you to do the circuit boards while I did the frames.
Did?
Yeah. Was that all you were doing the whole time?
No.
That's crazy.
Come on, man. What the hell are you talking about? This is fucking... Yo.
There was a whole other resource.
I was working on...
I was letting you do the local one, so you didn't have to deal with awkwardly stacking on top of my nightmare stack. So I was volunteering to deal with my bullshit.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, it's just like, maybe I wanted to see what you were up to. I don't know.
Why can't I just call to say hi? Why is it always gotta be about something?
You never let me hang out with your modular friends.
Why don't you look at me
frames.
during?
Oh, God. No, not that. No more porn memes, please. The internet's horny enough. I also don't like that this is ostensible. Never mind. Whatever. Let's just Let's just split this thing off. God. Porn memes are weird because people start using them like at work, but they don't realize it's a porn meme, and you have to be like,
Oh,
no.
I mean,
No,
I technically
thank
just
you.
did.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, but you get paid for sharing the porn meme.
Yeah.
Other people get paid
I'm a
for
porn
things
meme
that are
profiteer.
generally. I mean, other people, they get paid to make the porn meme, but that's not really the extent, the focus of their work. It's just a byproduct, which porn byproduct is a very, very gross term.
Oh.
I like to consider my content the runoff of the pornography industry.
Yeah, a truly seminal experience.
Shut up. All right, does this... We're not really making circuits fast enough is the issue.
Expand.
Which... No, that's hard.
I mean, we only have 2 buildings making it, which is bad.
Yes.
Every other component, we have like a billion things going on, but there's just like 2 of those.
I know. And they're friends, and I don't want to interrupt their circle.
Would you say that they're wolves?
Let's. How do I make circuits? What is this thing? It's an assembler. Assembler take plastic copper sheet. Oh yeah, I remember. This is what I was fucking up last time. Okay, this is easy enough.
Nostalgic.
Okay. Yeah, remember the time when I was being a dumbass?
Remember that time I wasn't getting anything done?
Yeah, okay. We're gonna put an assembler where there's not enough room over here really. Where I could make more room. Yes. That's what do. Foundations go in, yeah.
Is that going... Wait. You can see it better than I can from here. Is that going underground?
Is what going underground?
The thing I just made. Did I make it too long?
I saw you were trying to put some conveys down.
Like under me. Did I just make that go out subterranean? I can't see that. We're connected.
Shit's in the dirt, yo. You want me to help?
That was a conveyor lift.
Two. Yeah. Yeah, okay, close enough. It's not quite on the ground, but it's not under the ground.
Doing this in 3D is difficult.
Yeah, if only there was a 2D version of this game.
There's just something compelling about 3D.
Yeah. Everything changed when Sonic went 3D.
Yeah.
Now everybody's got to do it.
Oh, there's a little configure the space elevator, like terminal on one side of it that just opens the screen. You get it when you click any other part of the space elevator. So it seems like a funny inclusion. Did I not pick any of them up? I thought I had some in my inventory. Did I actually? Oh, yeah. One nice quality of life change that did happen is that a lot of the stack sizes changed.
Mm-hmm.
Among other things, I think it's it's 500 concrete per stack instead of 1. So you don't have to like flood your entire inventory with concrete.
Okay.
It's 500 now, and it used to be 100. So you used to have to like flood your entire inventory with concrete because you don't want to run out because who knows how many foundations you'll have to make, and then you'd always be off either it being under or over, and you're like, fuck, god damn it. So that's nice. At least that's going on.
I should really be doing the math on what I'm doing here. And ensuring that I have good ratios and...
You either do the math or you live long enough to become the
crime. Okay. I mean, in my defense, my immune system is very, very angry at me and is like, oh yeah, here's every antihistamine or histamine.
Wow.
I don't know which. But the point is, I got such a migraine that
Why is it always histamine? Why isn't it ever histamine?
Oh, cancel allergies, right? Yeah, we'll put that there. And then...
Alright.
Is this even good? Is this good? Is anything good? What are we even fighting for? What is even the purpose?
I still haven't found what I'm fighting for.
Well, have you said looking in the last place you looked?
That's... It's always
I'm
the
just
last
saying,
place
if
you
you jump-
looked, so why don't you just start with the last place you looked? It sounds like a pretty good starting spot. I'm very smart. Yeah. I'm gonna make power
Why does
storage
everyone make
because-
fun of my voice? Just because I sound like the world's dumbest doofus?
Yeah. I'm gonna make power storage because as far as I can tell, it's literally the only new building that's been added to our existing tech tree.
Nah. Everyone makes fun of me, Gilbert Goofus, and I don't understand why.
It must be because I'm so good looking.
Alright, what do we want to do? Yeah, Gilbert Goofus. He's,
What's eating Gilbert Goofus?
he's fucking America's greatest hero. I mean, he's not fucking him. He literally is America's greatest hero.
My God.
Gilbert Goofus, America's most famous man whore. Like, what? Alrighty, man.
What an honor.
Yeah. What am I doing here? What am I fighting for? I lost it. I lost it.
You lost what you're doing?
Yeah.
You get
So
confused?
that does require that I, like, knew where it was in the first place.
Aren't you making more circuit boards?
Yes, more circuit boards are being made and produced, but I don't know if I did it right. I didn't check any math. I didn't check any ratios. I didn't check anything. I just
Well, then you're
slumped
about
into
to
a
get
corner.
ratioed.
Hey, engagement's engagement. Your hatred only makes me grow richer.
That sure is a truism or whatever, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A is A.
Yeah. If we seem a little bitter, by the way,
Oh, God.
we've got a lot of internet on our minds today. We're just trying. I think both of us are in a state of
Internet was
like
a
we're just we're so fucking exhausted by the internet lately. It's just like I can't even talk about it. I can just complain about how exhausted I am by the internet right now. What's wrong? Oh no. Just go on Twitter. Go on Twitter, look at trending. It'll be different by the time this fucking video comes out. Who cares?
Well, I hope. God,
I hope it is. I hope it's different too. It's exhausting.
Man, organization. The lookout tower in this game exists entirely to deal with this game's issue of being 3D.
Yeah, and
It's like, oh yeah, you want to place that.
enough.
It's like, you want to place that building exactly on the corner of your existing foundations? Well, good luck, because you're on the opposite side of it from the side that is the edges of the foundation. So there's a whole building between you and that view, so you can't see how you're placing it.
Yeah, the one thing I will say that really makes this game a lot easier is that foundations, being able to like snap to a grid, it's such a saving grace. Like building stuff without using foundations, blech. It's so bad. I'm gonna put down a foundation just right here, just because I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know what, this is National Foundation Appreciation Day. I'm making it, making it happen right here. Bear belt's too long. That's fine.
I can't tell if these are lining up or not. It's really annoying. I'm making power storage, and it's a really weird Gatorade bottle of a building.
Oh, that makes me want Gatorade now. God damn it. Gatorade's so good tasting.
Oh, God
and it's
damn
good
it.
for you and your kidney.
It doesn't like line up evenly with the foundations. Damn it.
Wow, the manufacturer is slow. One adaptive control unit per minute. How many do we need? I'm going over to the space
I just want it to
elevator.
look good.
I'm gonna find out.
What was the? What did you say?
Resi Village demo. What's Resi Village demo?
Resident Evil 8.
Oh, Resident Evil. Oh yeah. That they dropped a thing. I haven't looked at it yet. What's the buzz, Keith? You know things.
Nope.
Okay.
I just watched a 2-hour video today. You think I've got time for a Resident Evil demo too?
I watched a 1 hour 40 minutes and 3 seconds video.
Yeah. Data one.
We watched the same video.
Yeah.
It was exhausting.
Yeah,
but
I'm
like
kinda...
in an emotional, soul-draining way. Anyway.
No, whenever I watch, whenever I play a demo, I regret it. If I'm gonna play the game, and it's like, well, then I'm just gonna cover part of this game twice. That was a stupid move. It's like I played the demo for Nier Automata, which was just the beginning of Nier Automata, and it's like, I'm gonna play Nier Automata. I'm just gonna have to awkwardly play the first mission again later for part 1.
It's a limited time demo? A limited time demo?
Like a bunch of people were like, when are you gonna play the demo for Monster Hunter Rise? And I'm like, I'm gonna play Monster Hunter Rise.
Yeah,
just wait another month for the real game to come out. I'll play that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to play its demo too. It's unnecessary.
Alright, so adaptive control units are made 1 per minute. We need 100 in total. We're 88 off, so by my math, that means that tonight, if we do nothing, we would be able to... Well, no. I'm not saying I'm going to manufacture by hand.
You're not?
No. I don't even think I would be a goddamn masochist to sit and manufacture stuff by hand for an hour. No, what I'm saying is we could choose to like let this fly as is, and we don't have to worry about we don't have to like try scaling it up and it'll just take care of itself. Or we can try to scale it up and try to get it done faster. The thing is, I don't believe adaptive control units are ever actually used again. I think it's just a space elevator component.
That seems unlikely.
I'm pretty sure that's the case.
I don't think we've ever encountered a thing that's only used for space elevators. Because that would be stupid.
I can double check, but I believe that it's starting to reach a point where it's not used.
Like we have
you want me to look it up?
We have like whole new tiers coming.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do you want? Okay. I guess the more important, the crux of the question is, do you want to scale it up or nah?
I mean, you do what you want to do. I'm currently giving us power batteries.
Okay,
so
then I'm gonna work on
right
I want to work on the copper a little bit more. Then I started it. I want to finish it. Okay. Excuse me.
Are these all plugged in?
Yeah.
Ish. They're plugged in ish. That's always a good metric, right? Like, oh, is your CPU seated? It's seated ish. It's like seated. Oh, you can connect each of these multiple times to different cables because it's a power pole built into it. Okay, but which of you are plugged in?
Any CPU fits into a CPU slot if you use enough force. Whether it works afterwards or not that's a question for Future Bird to deal with 3 seconds later. And those 3 seconds are going to be awfully blissful. So let's just let that be.
Time until full is an hour. Wow.
Yeah.
You don't know
It's
what I'm talking
gonna
about,
be
do
a
you?
little while. No, but it sounds like it's the adaptive control units.
I installed these power storages, and I clicked on them to see their interface. And there's like a time until full metric that's explaining how long it'll take them to fill up with, I guess, 100 megawatts.
Mm-hmm.
Or something. One thing says 2% full, and the other thing says 3% full, but I think the 3% is all of them combined. It's like let's see. Let's look at a power pole. Does that show up there too? Okay, yeah, if you click on any power pole, you'll see that there's a new battery meter. And it's like the rate at which our overall battery capacity is filling. So,
Okay.
So right now it's probably eating into our margin and making things a little more dangerous, but once it's full, it'll like drain whenever we need power, I guess. So that'll be good.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense to me, but I don't know anything about battery technology. I'm not Elon Musk.
Chat says
Thank God.
none of the space elevator stuff goes into regular manufacturing. That
There you go.
sounds unlike. What? Do they only mean this tier? I thought the previous
They
tiers,
might only-
they were useful.
They might only actually mean this tier, right? Because we, for previous tiers it was like, oh, you need reinforced iron, and it's like, yeah, we use reinforced iron like it's popcorn at this point. But I think that it might legitimately be the case that this tier don't do shit for us later on.
I can't remember
So-
any of the previous tiers. We've been on this one for like a couple months, I think.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been. We haven't even researched a
No.
thing at our place for like weeks at this point, I think. Unless you count the late dangler that was needing fabric to make a gas mask that we'll never make again.
Fear not, citizens, it is I, the late dangler.
The late dangler. The dangler
we wish that-
spangler.
No!
It sounds weird, but what
Yeah,
does
we
it
really
even
wish-
mean?
It
It's like,
doesn't
"Ah,
matter.
I put a grid of stars on your dangler.
The late dangler is here, and he's here with the Star Spangler.
Oh.
like it's okay, late dangler. We got it. He's just a superhero that nobody knows what he actually does. They just don't want to know, so he's never given the opportunity to actually solve anything.
Yeah.
Like, it could be that he's the greatest superhero ever. He could have the most amazing superpower, but nobody wants to risk it. So it'll always stay a mystery with the late dangler and the Star Spangler.
Oh my god. Yeah, like versatile frameworks. It even has an alternate recipe for some reason, but it's
Well,
only
that
used
makes
as the
sense.
space elevator.
It makes sense that it would provide an alternate recipe, even if it's not being used
Wait, no,
afterwards.
It's used to make a magnetic field generator.
Ooh.
Okay, so that, yeah, I thought that person was full of it. I'm like, that doesn't sound even slightly true.
Alrighty. So I got a
Never
train
believe
station
chat.
here.
They're always flyers. that was
That
a
might be
little-
something new in this patch, though.
That was a little
be-
meaner than I meant.
Yeah.
I just there's so many times where I just take something from chat at face value, and then everybody else is like, "Why do you think that? God, you're so wrong." And I'm like, "I was believing one of you. I'm sorry."
I gotta put down this foundation. I'm so headachy right now. I need drug. But drug is
But-
downstairs.
Didn't you already drug and it didn't work?
I did, and it didn't work. Fuck, you have identified the main problem. Why am I
end.
finding this amusing?
I don't know.
Do you think the lone dangler, what was his name? The old dangler? What was it? Shit,
The
we just said
Dangler
his
Spangler.
name. The Dangler Spangler drives a Jeep Wrangler.
Okay. That's how we scale up. We just need to make more manufacturers.
Oh, okay. Sounds
I'm gonna go
good.
grab some motors.
Oh yeah, we can just parallelize it like right there because it uses everything is so.
Yeah, everything
so slowly.
Everything's currently backed up, so the way to make it get made faster is to make more manufacturers right there.
Yeah.
So I just need to go grab motors from wherever they are. I totally remember where motors are. Let's see, rotors are red, but that's a different object, so that's not very helpful.
You're
Why
starting
does
to
that-
realize why I've never been able to find anything in your base. Oh, sorry, our base. I shouldn't use that language. Like, yes, the thing that's your fault that we're collaborating on. Weird how it's your fault.
Well, we had like a silly mnemonic for remembering the first tower, but then the second tower with all the steel, I'm like, I don't know what any of this is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the point of any of this. I just have to check each floor one by one. But I view the spaghetti as mostly being like the sprawling nightmare that is our base on foot.
Yeah.
But that part of the base is actually like sectioned off into clean areas and everything. I have no idea where the motors are. Those are stators.
Yeah, what was I intending to do with any of this? I've moved it over here, but why did I do that? Oh, hi thing that wants to kill me. I'm just gonna... Pardon me. I'm just gonna go this way. Ow! Oh, no, that's a cliff. Okay, we're fine. I didn't die. Oh, how you doing? Everything's good over here. It's got a little scuttlebutt action.
Where's the fucking update that adds signs to this game? Why can't I label things?
It's gotta be modded in.
The only way to label things is colors. Why did they do this to us? Oh my god. I don't know where the motors are. I don't know.
You could make the word motors out of walls and just make it really big.
It's like one floor per mile.
It's like the Hollywood signs, but of motors.
God. That was a pain, but now we're good.
Okay, so I'm gonna have copper bars smelted. Oh yeah, okay. Copper bars is this go in here, and then
I kind of thought saving might go faster and not chug as hard when I moved it up to the SSD, but it still do.
yeah. That's a little bit surprising, actually. Like, usually SSD is gonna be like your hard drive is gonna be one of the biggest bottlenecks on anything in your computer.
Yeah. I had the bottleneck for my fucking day was I was moving stuff to my SSD, so I uninstalled and reinstalled World of Warcraft to my SSD.
Uh-huh.
Then realized afterwards that I didn't back up my mod folder. So I had to reinstall and recustomize every UI mod for the entire game. So that took hours.
That sounds pretty miserable.
And I had a raid that day, so I had a time limit.
Oh. Alright, how do I split something for? Oh, split it twice. Easy. Got it.
Yep.
I think I asked this last time too.
It do.
1, 2, 3, 4. And now we make the thing that come out and be like, split. This a splitter? This looks like a splitter. Okay, so it goes into a splitter, and then I split the two that come off of the splitter. Yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works.
You did it.
I did.
I'm so proud of you.
No, you're not. But that's okay.
You're right. I wasn't
My
listening.
self-worth does not come from the experience from other people.
From outside validation.
Yeah.
The most toxic form of validation, also known as everyone.
Mm-hmm. This looks fine enough to put it right here.
Connecting all of this is going to be a pain.
No, I don't have enough shit to shit it up. Ah.
Beautiful.
All right, gotta go run back to get my shit.
The song of my people.
How much did the new update screw with our base? Kind of a lot, dude.
No, the update didn't do anything really.
Are you sure? The power got all messed up.
Yeah, but we
Was
have
the power-
so much power.
Yeah.
We saw the base turn off once suddenly, without
Yeah.
a reason, and then never again.
Right.
That's how much problem it's caused.
Okay, well, that's how much problem it's caused so far.
Yeah,
We'll
well,
find
don't
out soon
fucking-
enough.
Don't fucking curse us today, like.
Yeah, but, you know... Yeah. I mean, the weird thing about this playthrough, I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but between playthroughs, I come back and, like the base is, like, 50% bigger. And there's, like, so much more stuff being built, and we have a ton more power, and I'm like, what is happening? I think our base has productivity elves. Keith, I think that we have elves. I think your computer has elves in them, and they're friendly elves. And what they do is they come out when you at night. And they're like,
How do I
"Hey,
monetize
Satisfactory."
How do I monetize the elves? Man,
That's the thing.
If we didn't have elves, this would be such a long playthrough.
It's fucking atrocious.
Thank God
That's the
for
thing,
elves.
If you try to monetize the elves, they disappear. You gotta just leave like socks in your washing machine as tribute to the elves, and just not. They'll just take one at their leisure whenever they need it for their elf powers, and you don't ask any questions. That's all. I'm done.
All they need is your firstborn.
All the elves need is your mother's maiden name, as well as the last four of your social. I do. Come over here. Maybe there's steel over here.
There's a stressful video made by, like, I think it was Mark Rober. That was just it's about they were trying to catch the people that con people. Like they
yeah,
they
he started
prey on
doing that a
old
lot
people.
lately. Mm-hmm.
It's just
hilarious.
Like, oh fuck. Because you just have this really sad, desperate old woman that's just like overwhelmed and flustered about everything and confused and just wants to do it. Because they get so overwhelmed and confused and frustrated, they just like will just immediately capitulate to doing basically anything you say to do, because that seems to be how they'll get out of the situation and go back to not being flustered and confused. It's just like, oh, that's all it takes. Fuck.
Yep.
What a bummer.
Well, all you need to do is just call somebody up and just immediately scare the shit out of them by being like, hi, your computer is a virus. I'm here to help. We detected it at our HQ. I'm gonna need you to do. And people will be like, oh, I trust you. You sound like that does sound like something that like the good folks over at the Bill Gates world would do. And then, well, it's an industry for a reason. If you can call it an industry, I guess you can.
It's industrial. Industrious.
Uh-huh.
Cancerous. It's fucked up. I've literally walked in on my grandma being conned before, and I'm like, no. Hang up, shut everything down.
That's rough.
It's like,
Jeez.
Microsoft does not need your account information.
That sucks.
They have that and also everything else that you don't want them to have about you. Already. Don't worry. Or do worry. But not about this. They're very impressionable. Those scamps. Those elderly scamps.
The just in case seems to be not producing anything at all.
Can't wait to see what's
it's not
there.
getting any coal.
Oh.
There's no coal coming in.
Huh.
Oh, wow. There's 0 coal coming in.
Weird.
There is... Huh. Okay. There's no coal over here either. The conveyor... What? What the heck? What in the... What?
What in terms?
What is this?
God damn it. The hitboxes on the sides of conveyors need to be bigger. The part you can stand on. It's so frustrating trying to just stand on a conveyor. You're like, God, no, God, dude, just get it and just get on it.
It's awful. What happened? So I figured out why there's no coal going into the base.
Yeah.
Is the coal splitter is floating and it's not attached to, it's like not even close to any conveyor things.
That's funny.
It's like 10 feet away from the coal conveyor line.
Is that just for the encased area?
Yeah.
That might be when I did my cable management, basically. Like I went through to make them all in one stack, and I might have forgotten to reconnect that base. So that might have been a splitter from the original spaghetti.
Okay.
After
Well, I will.
So
I'll come in and I'll reconnect everything. Conveyor belt's too steep. Fuck!
I give up.
Oh, it needs to be Mark 4s too. Okay. Well, I think that I didn't do that. Ow. Okay, we're 7. Alright. There we go. That should make the coal come flowing back through here, which will then make the... Oh, it's gonna make all the stuff do things. So I need to get steel beams. That's what I was here for. The not encased ones, just regular ones that I can make. Mark, I'm just gonna take the encased ones. Whatever. They're sitting around. They're here to be used.
Oh my god. This recipe makes 2 adaptive control units, but 1 per minute. That means it takes 2 minutes to do 1 cycle.
Yep.
I'm gonna put some crystals in these things.
You mean slugs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got some of those on hand.
You do that. You slug it up.
Because I was too tired to do anything productive. But I also wanted to make it...
Except play this shit out of Satisfactory.
Yeah, I wanted to make it through a backlog of videos, like YouTube videos and whatnot. So I didn't want to just stop and watch something. So I wanted to get through my ever-giant backlog of video essays and whatnot in that time. So eventually I was like, I don't really know what to do with the base that isn't just like ruining the continuity by being like, and now we invented jetpacks or whatever. So I'm like, I'm gonna wander around in just the areas we've already explored and just try to find slugs. So I was just kind of walking around.
We had a bunch of slugs in the base, though, like in the box, right?
Yeah, well, they were in my inventory until a minute ago. Now they're all in these 3 manufacturers. A quirk of how speed works in this game is that it only checks the clock speed of a building between each thing it builds. So you can put like 3 crystals in it to make it 250% speed, but then you still have to wait for the 2-minute recipe it was on at the time to finish before it then gets a new completion time.
Yeah.
And that'll take a while.
I can't believe Dogecoin is worth 20 cents.
Is that more than normal or less than normal?
It's orders of magnitude more than normal. Dogecoin,
is it actually worth anything though if it's cryptocurrency?
Arguably cryptocurrencies can be worth something. I'm not here to argue that today because Dogecoin is
that's a worrying starting
not worth
point.
anything.
Well,
no, I'm just getting that
can be worth something, maybe.
No, I'm just getting that disclaimer out of the way so that people can say that I'm giving it a fair shake. Having said that, Dogecoin is
shake.
Yeah, Dogecoin is not such as. So the whole point of Dogecoin. So the way that Bitcoin works is that there's a finite number of Bitcoin, just like any other currency. There's a finite amount of it, and you can't make more unless you're like, or they'll get you. Yeah. Dogecoin is not the case. Anybody can print more Dogecoins to add them to the pool of all the Dogecoins. So as a result, they're completely worthless because if they gain any value, you can print more of them, and then they stop having any value because there's a ton of them. This was designed in mind because the people who made it thought it would be pretty funny to do it that way. They were correct. However, Dogecoin is now actually worth 2 dimes, which is absurd because it should basically be worth literally nothing. And I think historically Dogecoin is usually worth like 1/100th of a penny or something. So
what did everyone pull off a full Metal Gear Solid 5 like agreement to all collectively do one form of behavior to not fuck it up long enough for it to be worth something?
Because Elon Musk tweeted Doge in all capitals like 2 weeks ago or something. And then like in Tesla's investor notes, they're like, yeah, we're as a company, we're investing in like cryptocurrencies, including like I think they're doing basically all of them, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. The sigh is very intentional. Oh God! Remember in the podcast where I said that Dogecoin was concerning to me because my coworkers were talking about Dogecoin?
And you were worried because you were worried they're gonna get invested in this trash currency.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what they did? Are they invested in the trash currency? Because every nerd on the planet apparently just has their thoughts made for them by Elon Musk. Like a hive
I don't
mind.
know. I don't know if any of my coworkers are in Doge now, but I'm just like, how in God, why are we like in a post-sanity society? Like, come on. Why is Dogecoin worth? Why are people making millions off of Dogecoin now? Like, I don't understand anything anymore.
Well, we now have zip lines, so that's exciting.
We do have zip lines.
We're all gonna die.
Yeah. The whole point of zip lines is that they're incredibly dangerous and they kill you.
Gonna die. Oh yeah, and we have jetpacks already invented. I'm not sure how long that's been there, honestly. Let's do another annoying lap where I run around grabbing resources. It probably would be a smart thing just to have like a warehouse that is like it's like we should have an Amazon fulfillment center.
No, God.
But like what you do is it's just one warehouse. It's just one crate of every resource type we've ever made next to each other. Mm-hmm. And then like the back of the thing is just this nightmare spaghetti of all the shit being fed in on the other side of the building. But the front side is just, you just walk in and here's a bunch of storage containers and you just find the one with the resource you want instead of like searching the whole base. Maybe that might be my next like self-punishment project at some point.
You know, you could try sleeping instead.
No.
I believe that the response should be, "Wow, thanks, I'm cured."
Have you ever tried not being sad? Why don't you just be happy?
Oh, man.
This advice and others brought to you by white women.
Okay, copper ingots. Copper ingots.
There's no plastic in the plastic building. Gotta grab it. God damn it.
Just chainsaw this thing? I could probably chainsaw this thing. Let's chainsaw this thing. No fuel! Damn. Okay. Not chainsawing it then.
Oh yeah, you have to carry fuel with you at all times to ever use a chainsaw.
Mhm.
Which is funny because I think I've heard that like jetpacks or something like feed off of your power. They like feed directly off of your like power
Grid?
grid. There we go. That's the word.
Really? Weird. Okay. Well,
Be
that's
nice,
cool.
nice if we get like a fucking electric chainsaw or something.
Yeah.
I'm electric. Electric saw.
And then we'll do some conveyor mergers. And we can make this all slump into the same slurry.
Definitely wondering how... How does this zipline even work?
Well, you drink a bunch of Red Bull, and then you get really pumped up, and you go like, "Woo, zipline!" And then
Oh my god!
what?
It connects to power lines.
Oh, that seems good.
I was like, how does
seem
the,
decent?
I was like, how the fuck does a zipline even work? Like, is it gonna fire an individual zipline every time I fire it, like that Apex Legends character or something? But no, it connects to a nearby power line, and then you just go along it, I guess.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, look at me go. That's silly. Oh, and now I'm flying.
I wish I could put a stackable conveyor pole
Okay.
onto an existing conveyor belt line. Like, that one thing would make it so much nicer for me to use them.
So the jetpack incentivizes us to be using the refinery to make fuel that we can carry in our inventory because it consumes
Okay.
that. And like fairly quickly, it looks like. I like instantly can't use this jetpack anymore because I used its built-in fuel immediately in like one jump.
Oh, so now we do need the petroleum cocaine. Got it.
Let's see. Power switch analysis complete. I care about that one less, but it's there now. I am still annoyed that each of these research trees doesn't go away when I finish it. Because now that they're mostly completed, it's really annoying to like page through all the empty ones. Let's research the other medical inhaler just because I don't like that it's there.
Good call.
There's like 2 separate medical inhaler researches for some reason. Which displeases me, because every tree must be complete. This is what I'm doing until we get enough of the things to get the next tier, apparently.
Okay. So we have at least some copper ingots going into the thingots.
I wonder if
Okay.
drones are gonna be as easy of a just fuck it, nothing. You don't have to try anymore thing as it is in Factorio.
Yeah.
In
it would be
Factorio, all of
great.
your careful base building and having things make sense and be thought out just goes away. Because you're like, just
Yep.
make a billion power and then make drones and they'll just carry everything around.
Yeah,
whatever.
it's exactly what the trade-off is. It's like, do you want to plan or you do you want to just throw more power into it and drone away your problems? And I'm like, the second one, drone.
Always the
drone.
second one. Oh, I didn't grab enough things.
All right, how do I make the train station loop? Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that might not be enough space for whatever we need. Oh.
What do you, what's wrong?
I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make the train station do its circle backy on itself. Roughly about 10 feet away from the cliff into the hole of death.
It could just loop over the hole.
I suppose it could.
It's safe. Or you could add, or you could add a bunch of foundations for a floor.
Yeah. How do you do it though?
So it has to loop back on itself, but specifically the connecting point has to be like this really acute angle, where like it's essentially merging to the it has to be within a reasonable. Like, you know how like the rails can only turn so fast.
Yeah.
They can't go a certain amount. So
Yeah.
both sides of the joining spot have to be merging onto the one rail, where in a way where both of them are of an sufficiently like acute angle that it smoothly transitions, and you have to do that at the end point of one of the segments you made. You can't merge them just anywhere. You have to merge them at one of the individual segments that you made when you were building them. So if it's not well placed, you can tear up one side. Well, so because you're no, so it's going through your train station, right?
Oh,
so it's gonna come
this
out,
isn't nearly that bad. Oh, okay, this is
gonna-
the first.
Yeah.
I thought this was a weird glitch. No, this is a first-class supported feature of how this works. Got it. Okay, so it's already been built.
You're gonna go through your train station, then loop around the train station and reconnect to where you came from.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that's
Yeah,
just-
this isn't.
it's just how
this
it
isn't
do.
really anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, did you think I was doing like a cheaty thing, but wasn't?
For whatever reason, I
I
assumed it was a glitch. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's just the game.
Okay.
The downside
Well,
of that is you can only have one train per thing because there's only one track for most of the track. So you can't
Right.
have like a perfect infinite loop where they just never hit each other. But it's not much of a distance, and the train has such high capacity that unless you're completely backed up, basically, it should never actually fill up. So that means it functionally has infinite bandwidth. It's like it's just connected directly.
Damn it, I'm out of things. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, back to the base I go. Everything's so expensive.
Only 6. Ow, it's only been 10 more since I last checked. It's too slow, game. It's too slow. It's too slow.
You know what they say? A watched computer never
Boils.
builds.
You don't. God, if your computer boiled.
Yeah, that's
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 what happens when
overclocking
your
going a little bit
CPU
too
gets
crazy.
Too hot.
It's because you didn't use enough thermal paste, or you used too much. I don't know.
Or you
Let's
made
ask
it
the internet.
wrong.
Yeah.
That's like the ultimate thing is if you look up any video about thermal paste, it's a bunch of people that are too opinionated about thermal paste. These cables aren't coming in fast enough. That's the bottleneck. How are we not making enough cables? There should be so many cables.
There's a thing that's making cables, but it's just dumping them into a thing, so you can probably repurpose that thing to make the thing that you need the cables for.
Hmm. The existing cable, because the cable storage device should be storage container should be full, I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that that's no longer affecting the bandwidth once it's full. But I think it's just I think it's because the computers and the adaptive things both need cables, so they're capping out, boys. It's going in both directions at once, but that one's also backed up, so that one's not going anywhere. So they're just going here. I don't think the... I think we just need more.
Need more cables?
Just gotta make more cables. What's the relay shear? That puts out 30 per minute. This consumes 60
I'm gonna
per
assume
minute.
that was enough iron pipes, and I'm never gonna need more. Not gonna wonder why that conveyor belt's broken. It's probably broken for a good reason.
So I can't add to this because it will cap out. It looks like there's too many right now, but the moment I change the rates, there won't be. And I mathed out, I mathed out the copper when I made this place, so the only way to increase the cable production would be to take it from one of the other things or bring more copper in. And
did you just use the phrase "mathed out"?
Yeah.
Like it's mapped out, but with math?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever heard anyone say that before.
You've never heard mathed out?
No. Must be a California thing.
I don't know if it's a California thing. It's just a thing that it intuitively made sense to say. Never be afraid. Never be afraid to Shakespeare, Bird. Just make up your own fucking words. He just verbed a noun every fucking 5 minutes in his plays, including verbed, which is ironically a noun.
Yeah. I think mathed out sounds like something I could hear like a surfer say, or like
mathed out, bro.
Like the Governator say, or like other extraordinarily dated California references and stereotypes.
I'm getting some subtle hints of you not being Californian. What could it mean? I just want it to be done. Gah.
Now you Californians with your In-N-Out burgers.
Burgers.
I've been watching a lot of Thought Slam lately.
It's not a bad choice.
Blech. My nose is full of itches that also want to kill me. Damn it. It's like I snorted a cactus.
You alright?
How you doing? No, it's fine. He's good.
I'm not enjoying your vibes right now, Bird. You're sounding pretty anti-histamine right now.
Can I make the railway just like loop over the hole? Because that would look hilarious. If it was like a death train that you're like, oh, this is terrifying to ride on. It's just like
if the endpoints are over something, then it'll let you do it. Also, you could put all the concrete down and then put it over the hole, then delete the concrete.
Oh, let's do that. That looks fun. Okay, I'm super game for that.
And that'll be how it do. That's not worth a whole slot of this inventory. Nope. Now we've researched medical inhalers again. Was it a different recipe, or do we just pointlessly have the same thing researched twice? Who knows? Let's see, I think... Yeah... So I think we haven't invented high-speed connectors yet, right?
Right.
So yeah, we're back to the rest of the entire MAM being locked off now. So the entire base is bottlenecked until we finish the current project. What I'm kind of looking forward to is that the patch said that it added lights.
Ooh, that does sound fun.
And I'm like, I would like lights. That would be nice. You know, I'm just going to disconnect one of those things. It's slowing the whole base down. The, wiring units or whatever? The thing that...
Automated wiring?
Because we're making, like... The thing we're making for the space elevator has...
Yeah,
a thing
automated wiring.
Yeah, before that is a thing we're making nearby. And the thing we're making nearby isn't getting enough wires to make those things, send them to those things. Yeah, automated wiring is not getting enough cables to send them over to make the adaptive control unit, I think it was. And so just nothing's getting done. So I'm just going to unplug one of the automated wirings from its cables so that the other ones get cables faster. And
that sounds
hopefully
good.
That'll
do
work.
that. Yeah.
Because somehow we're like making negative progress right now. But I can't
There
really...
we go. The train now swoops over the death hole with no foundation or support underneath it. I'm tempted to just make the train now when it's not even useful yet because I want to see it do this.
Mm-hmm.
But no, we'll be a good bird and we'll go make the other side of the train track so that it at least does its circle-y lurklies.
I have to unplug two of these. Shit.
Wait, I can just put the train down now and manually train it. Oh, so let's just do that. Okay, we go to transportation.
How to train a life.
Electric locomotive, which I can't make because I can't fucking make anything. Back to the base I go.
You run out of stuff. I'm gonna go look at your train because I need to take my mind off of how there's all I can do is stare at this thing and wait for it to get done.
Yeah, come over here. Help me
There's
finish this out. Why not?
There's no like copper anywhere for me to use to help with that. Especially since the closest copper is the one that you're currently working on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got its own thing going on. What did you run out of resources to make?
Iron pipe.
Oh wait, ooh, look at this.
It's very bright.
Yeah.
I didn't see. Oh, how do I do that?
You make a zip line, and then you can
I
ride.
didn't make one.
Then make one when you're at the base. You're about to go there, and then you can.
Yeah, but now
oh my
I'm
god!
following you.
If you do it right, you can jump from one to another.
Oh,
That'll
that's
cut
so
this thing ground.
sick.
But yeah, suddenly we're gonna have it's too close to the ground.
Oh.
Suddenly we're gonna have electricity that it just is planned around zip lines.
The Danger Hole Express? I don't recall naming it this.
I just wanted it to be named not the generic thing it started with.
I see.
Because it was just like, Roxycorcophallopatorius or whatever the fuck.
It's always German. All the names are German.
That would be funny if it was called that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the fart monsters. Why did you always gotta collide through shit, huh?
Because I don't have any chainsaw fuel. I can't make these things go away because
Cool.
I need to go get biomass.
No, you can't chainsaw these.
Oh, that's even better.
Are these moon balls?
I don't think no, they're not moon balls. What the hell is a moon ball? We're not even on the moon. This isn't even a ball.
No, it's like a throwable. It's like a throwable rubber ball that has a bunch of like panels on it. It's a real life product.
That's called a soccer ball. Ow. Didn't even hurt that much. Wait, I shouldn't say that. I'm gonna go away.
I might be able to Nobelisk these. That's what I should do. I should make more explosives and then play with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, the zipline's not very fast. It's like exactly as fast as you are on foot, I think.
Yeah, I noticed that I was able to keep pace with you.
Yeah.
1-to-1.
But it means we can set up zipline. It means that whenever you need to like get from this place to that place frustratingly, like when you're exploring around, you can make like you can just make a power pole from one to the other and then zip line across.
Oh, that does sound really good, and then that also has the benefit of you've Hanseled and Greteled a power cable across the entire world wherever you go.
Maybe. I was thinking more like, I mean, maybe they do. Maybe it requires power. I don't know. I was thinking more along the lines of just like plopping a point A to point B power line whenever you need to cross a gap, and then probably deleting it. But like not necessarily putting it on the circuit. I guess that's the question: is whether it has to be a part of the existing infrastructure or not for it to work.
I don't know.
Does
You
it
could
have
also
to be
just try
powered?
making an experiment for that real quick.
Yep, I can. I don't have any wires because I put them all into the thing that needs wires.
Need pipes? Steel pipes. We not make very many steel pipes, but because they immediately get eaten by another thing.
Yep, they get used a lot. We could just generally use more steel in general.
Yeah, generally speaking.
Future project. I could do that with the Isn't It Ironic area, but
Yeah.
we also kind of need more coal. I don't love the idea of eating into our existing coal, even though a lot of our power does come from the dedicated coal power place that's across the base. So maybe if it gets big enough, then we could turn all of the local coal into just steel production coal. But I feel like we're a little too on edge right now for that to be safe. I don't trust it one bit.
It makes a bunch of steel pipes by hand. I mean, I'm going to not do that.
What do you need the steel pipes for in this case?
Making the locomotive itself.
Okay, good news. Yeah, you can just make 2 poles and a wire, and it'll let you fly across them
Oh, that's cool.
without having to be connected to power. That's good news. That makes it very easy for me to go slime hunting.
Yeah, like all those slimes that are usually completely impossible to get to locations, you'll be able to
just
show
zipline
them
that
who's
shit.
boss.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
get that one that's been annoying me lately. It's like it's somewhere along the way to the coal plant. There's just a giant mushroom with a slug on it, and it's like I don't want to
Somewhere
figure out.
over the coal plant.
I don't want to figure out how to
There's
get
a
up
giant
there.
slug monster.
Sounds miserable.
Mhm.
Miserable. Les Miserables.
Yes, that is a thing.
Doing the big thoughts today.
Yeah, very good. Here's your dopamine. Open up, nom nommy. Here's the validation train.
Oh,
There
fuck,
it
there's one up there.
goes.
I can't get out. Let me out. Oh.
Open up and accept my spoonful of validation.
The problem with these long distance pipes is you can't get out of them.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, let's turn around.
You mean long distance zip lines?
No, the.
Oh no, you mean the
hypertube.
hypertubes. Okay.
I was taking the hypertube to the other side. Ooh, there's one over there too. Ah, I'm spotting some. These are the twilight
Fine
hours.
slug.
Wait. Oh, the sun's up now. Whenever the sun is down, those are like the perfect hours to spotting all the glowy slugs on the horizon.
Yeah.
And by hours, I mean a few minutes. And I don't know if that's because the time is dilated in this game, or if that's just how this planet do. Spin real quick like, or have 4 suns, who knows. I don't look up. Is it up? Where was it? Was it there? Maybe. I'm gonna poison myself.
I'm gonna make this loop back on itself. I'm gonna do that by coming over here.
Unlimited power. Okay, where's this? Ow, 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 ow. Ow! I'm dying of all of the stuff. Oh god, I'm gonna die. I died.
This is so bad looking. Wow. This is gonna be great to watch it in action.
I don't think that was even the right spot. There's so many rocks out here that I can't. It's hard to keep track of which one has slugs on them. Shit. What looks bad in action? What's gonna look bad in action? The train?
Just the train and my really, really weird bad loop-de-loop.
Why you gotta bully your own train? Man.
Because somebody's got to. It's fine. It's fine. This train plays video games. You're allowed.
Everyone who plays video games should be bullied. They know what they did.
I don't know how to stop the train, but it is going very quickly, and it's going in reverse.
Where is my corpse? Oh, there it is. Ow! Yum.
I can't tell.
I made a pretty crucial mistake. I really forgot to eat the berries back at the base.
There we go. Now the train's going forward. Now the ride seems slightly more sane.
Is that a mistake you were making during the bees episode?
What?
Were you fully healing each life, or were you just running back in?
I mean, it's not very easy to get back up to full health.
It's super easy.
I don't have a reliable source of berry, do you?
Yes. Because every time you die, you spawn at the base, and the chest at the base is full of healing items.
Bullshit.
It's literally got hundreds of them.
It is not. You're making that up. That can't possibly be true.
It's full of Mercer spheres, Stussies, alien organs, mycelia, and just hundreds of nuts and berries. Because that's right.
How long has it had nut and berry?
Whole game.
It has never had nut berry.
It has always had them because that's where I dump all the excess. Because whenever I realize healing items are taking up more than one inventory slot of my character, then I just dump them in there. Because I don't like them taking up so much space. It's annoying. Because I just habitually grab every healing item I run by all the time when I'm running around. What are these? Color cartridges. I grab every healing item I can when I'm running around. And every time I have too many of them, I dump them in that chest over and over again. You think berries respawn now? They always have.
They always have.
Yeah, they're plants. The berries and nuts and bacon agaric have been respawning the whole game. That's the handy thing about every time I go through my base. Whenever I return to the base, whatever path I take always involves crossing like 3 nut plants and 3 berry plants, and I just habitually grab them all. And then I'm like, there's too many nuts. So that's why you're having so much trouble. You were fighting a bunch of bees with 3 health each time.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
And half the time, the bees themselves were in a cloud of poison.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Glad we've established that the bees were a bit of a problem.
Was it a bee in your bonnet?
Yeah, it was a little birdhouse in my soul.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you know how it goes. There's a bee in your bonnet. There's a little birdhouse in your soul.
The fuck
and
are you
Istanbul is
saying
not
to me
Constantinople.
right
Oh my god. I'm just saying there might be giants.
I'm just saying the theme song to House. Hugh
Oh
Laurie
my
is both a talented
the
singer
trains are so
and
weird.
accent faker.
God.
Oh.
Hugh Laurie probably strikes me as one of those people that like probably is worse at faking an English accent, ironically, like poorly, than they are at faking an American accent well.
Mm-hmm. Like he's worse at doing a dumb English accent.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think that I would be surprised if Hugh Laurie's English accent is like as bad as mine.
Except for
But,
his
like,
real one.
Yeah, well, no.
I'm confused.
Yeah, because the thought I'm saying is really fucking stupid.
Are you saying
That's why you're confused.
Are you trying to say he's so good at faking an American accent that his English accent doesn't sound real by comparison? Or are you saying he has to or are you saying that when he fakes a bad English accent, it's still worse than his real American accent? Which is weird to say because the premise is he's faking a bad one. So of course it's bad.
Yes. So the latter one is what the former is the one I meant to say. The latter is the one that I actually said. So
when he makes a shitty, dumb, garbage accent, it's bad. Weird. It's like, what the fuck?
Well, the game just crashed too, so we got that going for us.
Oh no. Why did it do that?
I don't know. Probably the train doing
Stop
train
that
things.
game.
Yeah. Well, the debug thing came up. I can go ahead and just send this to the makers of the Unreal Engine.
Wow.
Yeah. All right.
I didn't realize you had that kind of pull.
Oh, believe me, they know me over there. I have sent them many, many crash logs that all are my fault. But for whatever it's worth, the options to send a crash log are send and restart, or don't send,
Oh,
and
you do have
don't
bombs on me.
restart.
Cool.
And I'm like, well, I want the game to start up again, so fine, take my goddamn crash report. You can see what it was. I was an idiot. All I did, it was a very, very stupid, easy bug that I wrote, and now you get that documented and dated, and you know where I was, what I was feeling, and what I was listening to when it happened.
Yellow slug. Birdcatchers join the game.
About right.
Explosions!
All right, Mega Mean.
Ah, hurt myself. You don't throw them very far, apparently. Oh, there we go. Yeet! You can charge up the throw.
Don't be eating things when I'm not looking. I'm just I haven't gotten back into the game yet. You keep that yeet in your pants.
Oh, I just trapped myself. Didn't think that ahead.
See that?
So I already
Children,
had dynamite.
this is why you
damn
should.
it.
You need to yeet responsibly.
My inventory is so big that I forgot what's in it.
It's a nice problem to have.
Because I could. I'll just leave this here. I might use them in the future for some reason. Well, it's the when I saw the stuff that I couldn't chainsaw back at your base, I was like, okay, maybe I could blow them up though. Let's go back and make some pipe bombs. And then I'm like, oh, I already had like 10 in my inventory the whole time. Didn't notice. I'm like, I have to go back and get pipes. Then you were talking about how there's no pipes, so I was like, you know what? Fuck this whole plan. I don't really care anymore. Because I'd have to just fight for the same pipes. But I have bombs.
How do I make the train go on its automatic schedule?
You have to program a schedule. Did you do that?
Okay. Do I do that at the train station?
I don't remember. Probably.
Okay, I can figure the freight platform, but that's not correct.
There's a place where
Figure
you
the train
program the
station.
schedule, and then you can then you have to get. I think you have to get in the train to manually toggle it into automatic mode versus manual mode.
Yeah.
And you also have to tell each station whether it's supposed to load or unload. And by station, I mean each cargo part of the station that has the actual cargo inputs and outputs. Each of those has a lever or something that tells you whether that one is going to input or output, or unload or load. And that'll tell it which one it does to the train when it arrives. Which is importante.
Let's just been to apply the train change. Okay. Oh, I need to insert a choo-choo name. Okay, what should we call this train? I'm gonna call it Joshburg.
1 hour and 40 minutes.
Hey, to all those fans out there named Joshburg.
No
Consider
one is
this
named
your moment.
Joshburg. I hope.
To all the fans out there named Joshburg.
My condolences to your
Keith.
parents being that way to you, I guess.
Yeah.
That was mean of them.
Keith doesn't mean what he's saying. Okay. If you're named
I do.
Joshburg, no. If you're named Joshburg, it's
God, I mean
okay.
it so
you don't need to
hard.
feel bad for your stupid name.
I've never
Dumb
not
idiot.
made anything.
Okay, timetable. Joshburg's next up. Why doesn't this do anything? I give it a timetable and it doesn't.
Oh god.
It doesn't know its multiplications or some shit. It's just sitting on the track like an idiot.
Did you tell it? Did you do the other part I said, where you tell it to be in automatic or manual mode? You have to go in, like in the train, I think.
Okay, I went into the train and then I press what?
I don't know.
Q, E, Shift, Alt.
It's probably on the
Clickies.
screen. It probably tells you right on the screen.
It doesn't actually. I can make it go yonk.
You're gonna have to problem solve a bit, or wait until chat catches up and tells you the answer. Because I don't have like written instructions memorized. I just kind of figure it out each time. And by each time, I mean the one time I've made a train so far in this playthrough.
I don't know.
PP. Yep, that's how you got it.
It
Proud of you.
didn't work. I tried my one like ace in the hole and it didn't do anything this time.
I feel so
I can't-
strong with this ability to zip line. I'm gonna get every slug.
Okay, so I add the timetable and it says next stop. You've made changes to the timetable. Close this window to apply the changes. So then I do that, and then it does nothing. Why
Yeah,
can't?
because you gotta tell the train to go.
Okay, so
Which
then I
is
go
not,
up to the
that's
train.
not part of the schedule. Is the train on the track?
The train is on the track.
Is it plug? Is the computer plugged in?
Yes. That would explain why it's very, very hot in this room.
The let's play temperature.
Infinite.
Whoop! Oh god, I'm gonna die. Eat. I'm alive.
No timetable. It has a timetable. Give it a timetable. Maybe I can't do
Alright.
it. Maybe only a host can do it.
I'll walk all the way over to you and see what you're not
Thanks. Maybe the host can do
doing. Cool. I'll stop doing all this cool parkour adventures that I'm doing right now.
it. Okay, fine. I'll come over to you and I'll tear up your thing. So when you come back to it, you can pick it up where you left off.
That's what. Oh god, I'm stuck. I'm gonna die.
You're currently working on something, so I will go and I will undo your progress.
Well, no, I was
So that
just
when you
I
come
was just
back
making
to it,
zip
you can
lines.
keep working on it.
I was just looking for slugs and making zip lines to them over and over again.
Oh, okay.
That was adventuring with my new zip line. Because that's more visually interesting than me running around in circles trying to think of a single thing to do while I honestly just wait for the elevator to finish.
Yeah, really. What a powerful session this has been. We really put truth to power with this one.
Yeah. It's
Hey, come over here. Go in the wrong way. Go in the wrong way.
Oh, are you
Back
at
over
that
here.
station right now?
I'm at that station right now.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because if we had finished plugging that in, then it would have been long since done. But I didn't realize that I didn't realize that the state we were at was that we have everything being made, kind of, but not really. Where's the train? Oh, there it is.
It's over here, being very sad.
Hello, Twain boy. Let's see. No timetable. Okay. Oh, because it'll just loop around, okay. So, my god. Satisfactory. Have an efficient day.
I'm gonna rename that.
Timetable. Joshburg. No timetable. Okay, let's give you a timetable then, loser. Plus Danger Hole Express plus Joshburg. And like that's.
Let me rename this.
I
I was gonna say Joshberg's mom is bad at names, but now I'm just gonna call it Joshberg's
All right,
mom
well, get
is
off
bad,
the
man.
track because here it comes. Yeah, this is going.
How did you do that? I did nothing differently.
I went on the timetable, clicked on Joshberg, hit plus twice, so two things came up. Then turned one of them into the other stop, and then just
Oh, it kept giving me Danger Hole Express like over and over again.
Yeah, because it'll just give you one and it defaults to one. If you click on it, you can change what station it is.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
And then when you quit, it'll go back and forth over and over again.
Nice.
And so
yeah, so we have train station Joshberg's mom is Batman, and train station the Danger Hole Express.
That's not confusing at all.
Yeah.
With mine, I called them Beeville and, Ticket to Beeville so that we can correlate which train stations are related to each other. But I like your strategy too, where we'll never understand what life is anymore.
Well, okay.
Ooh, there's a Mercer sphere up there.
Okay.
I'm going to show it no Mercery.
A big problem that we had with our base is that you listened to me earlier where we put the space elevator on top of a fucking mountain. If we hadn't have done that, then we would have had a much easier time.
Honestly, I don't think the space elevator being up there causes us any problems.
Oh.
It only really sucked when we had when we didn't have hypertubes yet because we had to climb up over and over again, and the ladders really suck.
Yeah, it was rough.
But that was long ago. God, interacting with the physical environment in this game is actually a huge pain in the ass.
Is it going to load up copper? Let's see.
I don't remember this bridge.
Oh, it didn't because I put the train station on the wrong side of the freight platform, so nothing's gonna get loaded. Problem for future bird.
Oh yeah, when I came in, that seemed I was questioning that a bit.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was a requirement. I thought you could put it kind of anywhere.
I think I know how you can fix it.
How?
So it tries to go. It's a stupid computer brain thing. All it does is go. It just goes to the place you told it to go to, then it goes to the other place you told it to go to, right? So when it reaches that station, it's like I did it, and then it wants to go to the other station. So just tell it to go to that station twice. So it'll reach that station, be like, but it'll be facing the wrong way. It'll do the loop, and then it'll come. And then when it comes back around, it'll stop again. Because if you tell it to go to that station twice before it goes to the other station, that would probably.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That would probably work.
Yeah, there we go. We'll give that a shot. We'll see what happens. That would work because it'll go through like the little bow tie portion. Oh. Alrighty. Well, Joshberg is coming back over here, so we'll see if that works. Josh Berg's not a stupid name.
You're a stupid name.
It's named after a cheese.
Oh, is it on the both side? Is it on the wrong side of the bow tie on both sides?
Yes.
Ah. Because I didn't realize you're all the way over there. I figured you were talking about the one on this side, because this one's wrong too.
Well, there it goes. It just barreled straight through. It did not listen to that plan at all. Oh well. That's pretty damn hilarious.
So the way you could do it the way that I did with the other place, which is that I didn't do the bow tie on one side of the station. The bow tie goes around the station.
Oh.
So you just make it. You just redo the rails essentially, so it goes through the right way.
Yeah, or I could just put the freight on the right side.
Yeah, if you want to remake the base.
Yeah, it's probably worth it.
There are a number of solutions.
And none of them are interesting to me right now. I'm gonna go pass out.
I warned you.
So allergy.
I warned you. Oh, it's fine. The elves will fix it.
Yeah, I know. No, don't fix it. You can leave this one. I'll fix it.
All right, that'll be your long-term project.
Yeah.
It'll be like the equivalent of like a multiplayer match of Age of Empires. Like the one I had as a kid, where I was like, "Wow, I just reached the Stone Age from the Dark Age," and everyone else is like, everyone else was like Imperial Age with 50 cavalry, and I'm like,
Age of Empires was a much cooler idea for a game than its execution, because the execution was, in practice, the concept was never going to work. How could
It's a really weird idea that people could be in different ages of development. I mean, that is actually how real life works, actually.
Yeah.
Albeit temporarily, as new civilizations clash and there are completely different levels of technology sometimes, I guess. But, boy, that was one of my first ever multiplayer online matches ever in a video game, and it was an RTS, and it really permanently scarred me on the idea of, like, how like the top end people that have so many actions per minute and shit like that can just decimate you in a game like that, and it's just not even fun to even try to play it compared to other games. Like a shooter, it's like, oh, they shooty good, okay. In an RTS, it's like, oh yeah, they fundamentally have a different game than you do.
Because they got clicks per minute.
They're like, I made fire, and they're like, that's cute, as the fucking hammer of dawn strikes from orbit. It's like, okay, I'll play other genre. I'll be here for the story. I'll impress my teachers by being able to pronounce Tenochtitlan at the age of like 2nd grade, which is an age.
Alright,
Mesopotamia.
I'm gonna bye.
Goodbye. See you tomorrow. Unless I don't know your life. I'm gonna go find slugs. There's probably one up there. I don't want to walk along this entire thing, though. It takes forever. I feel like this game's more colorful than it used to be. Look at that blue. It might be because the game reset my graphics, which I had turned down to try to get the game to run better. But I was trying to make it run better for the internet, which, like, eventually we realized was tied to that network quality setting, so the graphics settings probably never mattered. So maybe it already looked like this, or maybe an update did it. But like, I feel like the saturation and so on of this game is kind of new. That's in a shitty spot. My plan was to zipline to it, but ziplines have a maximum length. I guess I still will, but there will be other steps. Two wolves, look at them go. Whoop. There you are, you little punk. Are yellow... They might... I think yellows might be the really good ones. I think those might be the ones that are worth like 5 or 10. I think the first 2 colors are worth like 1 and 3. I don't know. I don't remember. I currently have 1 green and 2 yellows. There's no real reason to keep this here. Organization. Oh. Well. Didn't plan around that. I'll have to get it from over there or something. Or build all the way out to it later and get it again. That's annoying. That's the maximum distance on deconstruction. So here's how big this place is now. There's so many water pumps. There used to just be a small rim. But I realized the whole base wasn't working. So I added water. I doubled the amount of water pumps. So I used to do, for every like... I think I had 1 water pump for every 4 burners, and it seemed to be enough or something for some reason. Now I have like 2 for every 4, but I was also like doubling them, so I put 2 of these crystals into each miner to make it mine twice as fast. And then I put a full row of 8 burners for each time I did that. So that meant I needed 4 new ones. That's why you often see 4 in a row here and there. Because those feed up to that. And there's a lot going on. Some of these look red, which isn't a good sign. Those might not be working. I wonder why some of these aren't working. You have water, but not fuel. I thought I mathed it all out correctly. Wow, those are worryingly close together things. Hey, the battery's at 100%, I guess. Are they at 100%? No power. That's the no power of not having anything incoming. Uh, 1,000 megawatts of stored charge. I'm confused. Why is production and capacity still the same number? Shouldn't capacity go up when I have stored capacity? That's weird, right? That's supposed to stop us from going... That's the hope is that this will stop us from having the base go out when these briefly cross sometimes. But I thought the whole point of having a capacity separately listed from a production would be that it would be a higher number as a result. And it's not. So that's odd. Those ones up there were the ones that were red, right? Are we just not getting enough coal? I thought I calculated everything. It would explain why things are so wavy. Maybe I have to downsize some of this. Or just put in... They're all at 200%, right? These things are so big I can't see which ones are red. Because the light is on the back of them. Okay. Yeah, not enough fuel. Well, I think I had to recalculate the water, but I think I might have just assumed that the coal was working at its current volumes. This is solvable. I know what to do here. Ah, these are only power shard 2s. But conveniently, the power shards I just farmed will fix this. So I can just jam them in here. I think there's 4 of these, so let's try to keep our count. 1. 2. 3, 4, I think, yeah. So I think we're under capacity on the coal. But this will probably fill up the margin of error. What I want to see is this freaking bar like even out. I thought the patch was saying that the coal would always produce the same speed now. So the fact that it's wavy is probably the fact that my the input must be wavering. So if I increase coal capacity by an additional 50%, which at that point is a 25% increase, that's probably just enough. This one looks like it might have been fully backed up before I even got here. What's up with that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. 8. Okay. Yeah, there should be. I think there's supposed to be 16 burners per miner. This one looks like it was already backed up. Why was the other one not backed up? I think all of the coal mines had the same capacity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are the original 8, and then these are my new 8. You can tell which ones are new because they have foundations under them. We didn't have that much cement. And also it was far away. It was 100% stack instead of 500% stacks. 100 per stack instead of 500 per stack, so it was hard to carry. And I didn't have hyper tubes when I built this place, so taking trips was annoying. Yeah, that one's definitely red. That one's yellow. Switches between yellow and red a lot. Is it something about the pattern of how it's being split, maybe? Is its belt too slow? That was stupid. Maybe those crystals weren't necessary at all just now. Maybe I was right about the math and the belt just wasn't fast enough, so it wasn't feeding into that one enough. Let's see. I can do some Mark 3s. Looks like that one was already a 4 also, so it's just... Or a 3 maybe? So it's just the original belt was too slow at the beginning of the sequence. Well, that was a silly mistake. And that's where the crystal didn't fix anything either. But then that one's red over there. Does it have a similar problem? Oh, fuck. It's actually really risky. That's the abyss. That was a bad fall. This place is really annoying to walk around. Is this a... Oh, it's a copper mine, isn't it? Iron. Oh yeah, this is an iron that feeds into the place that makes reinforced iron and screws over there, which I think isn't being used enough, so the entire system's backed up. That's the irony. Haha. Because whenever you make a big project like that, it almost never gets consumed fast enough to actually be useful in the way it could be. Hopefully it's a bit of future-proofing. I figured just the splitter system here was going to take a while because I had to fill up the first ones before I could get to the later ones. It's not entirely great there. But if the capacity is high enough, it should fill it all up. Yeah, this one's not getting enough fuel. But somehow, like, somehow the later ones are? Or is it just one eventually gets filtered? Yeah. If the margin is narrow enough, I guess it annoyingly might only... But that side's fine. Is the last one? Even the last one's green. All of them are green on that side. And it's the same system. What are you? It's a 3. Yeah, it's also a 3. Ooh, you can see the object culling is a little weirder than it used to be. Mark II. I can probably afford this much for, can't I? No? Damn it. Yep, that was the problem. I even had the whole output through S3, but not the immediate part that feeds into the splitter. That was a silly mistake. I'm guessing you're correct, right? Yeah. It's because I had to reconstruct this part to make it warp correctly to be able to be splittable, so I didn't have the problem of leaving old belts down, because this whole place was 2s in the OG. Yep, and that's a 3. Okay, so yeah, 2 of them started with Mark II conveyors still. That was the problem. Now the whole place should be fixed, and I can probably take the crystals back out that I put in, because I think the math should still work out. Instead of rechecking all the math and whatnot, the easiest way to check would just be to take them back out and see if the problem persists. I can put them back in if it does. This is still a place that I'm likely to spend the crystals, but only if I'm actually going to make the structures. Shit, which one did I do? Did I not do this one yet? That's the one that's always hard to see, because it's buried in nonsense. But no, this is the number one place I'm most likely to put the crystals, because it lets me scale the whole place up. But I'll have to be making the choice to add more again if I want to do that. Yep, that's what was holding us back. That's probably why we had a power outage during the stream. Briefly. And then never again. Oh my god, these selectively slippery pipes. Okay. How are you the one? Why don't you have water? You have water. Not much. Okay. Now that they're moving faster, we're having trouble getting water up here. Looks like it. That's annoying. Say hello to new problem. These are all Pipeline Mark IIs. I wonder why it's not keeping up. The other ones seem fine. I don't know, water's weird because you can't see what's going on very well. It's like a whole new system to figure out. Oh, head lift is capping out a bit here. That would do it. Okay. Yep, I'm learning this the hard way. Don't trust the game. It lies to you. When you're placing these things, it gives you a little ring that locks on. And it's like, yeah, put the next pump there. And then it doesn't work. It's like, you dude, you told me to put it there. Yeah, it's like, put it here. But then, like, the maximum head lift's supposed to be 20, and then it says, like, oh, you got a head lift of, like, more than that. I'm like, well, that doesn't work then, boy. You lied to me about how it was gonna do. So this will cap out pretty quickly because it was already capped out before. So we're gonna need a new pump, but lower than before. Ah, fuck, I can't walk on this pipe, it's too steep. Getting around the base is a problem. I like to hold small objects, just because I'm a little annoyed that your currently equipped thing is always on the screen, and some of them are really big. So I usually just hold the nail gun, or whatever it's called, rod gun. I don't know, the first pistol gun. I usually have that equipped because it's one of the smallest objects you can hold, even smaller than the zapper. Especially since I don't have a zapper now because I have a basher. But this zipline's kind of nice and not in the way. Okay. Yep, just really didn't build this place for traversal. I was really planning it on more of a set and forget it situation. Just not planning on doing more maintenance here. Is it fine? Yep, it's fine. The pumps were wrong. Yeah, I've made that mistake before, too. If you put the pumps where the lock-on place says to put the pumps, it won't work. I'm a little disappointed that they put out Update 4 and that information is still misleading. What's the point of having, like, a lock-on thing where it's like, yeah, put the pump here, if that lock-on spot is too high every time? Because it always is too high. You screw me, game. You screw me. Yep, head lift 19.5, so it doesn't reach 20. So that's all I had to do. Such minor things that were ruining everything. Speaking of fun problems. Oh yeah. I might fix this at some point. It really annoys me. The new update broke every pipe. They seem to still be working, but they're broken. Was that not a good example? Oh wait, no, these are all new. I guess it's fixed. Oh wait, no, is that the one? Yep, there it is. The pipes don't line up. You have to remake them in order for them to connect. I think most of these either were fixed or they were made after the update, though. So that's silly. This place is so much. It's just the nightmare octopus that fuels our entire base. It's just so much. And every now and then when I'm working on it, I'll get harassed by some, like, level 1100 blue tentacle monster that shoots, like, the homing shots. This thing's back to not working. Supposedly you don't use it for anything yet, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, like, it just stops making SAM ore for some reason. It seems to be stuck at 1%. But you don't use SAM ore for anything yet. I think it's supposed to be... I think it's rumored to be what the story will require or something when they add a story. In the final update, which is usually the formula for these games. It's been plugged in for like months at this point. So let's go to the warehouse and we'll see how much is in there, which anything short of being full is the wrong answer. Which shows how broken it is. Yep. So there's some SAM ore in here, but it's like it's clearly just done. And like it used to be stuck at like 3 stacks, now it's quite a bit further. But it's definitely stuck. It's like something about it for some reason just turns on and off at random. And then it just sometimes it just remembers to do it again, and then it goes back to not remembering to do it again. Which is probably why people generally say it's glitchy. But also it doesn't matter, so... Let's see if I can clean up my mistake. And then I need to stop. I got shit to do tonight. Yeah, I don't remember this game being so colorful and like hazy and sci-fi-ish. So I think that might have been my old... I think that might have more to do with the settings I was running before the update reset them than the update itself. Oh, come on. Oh, thank God. What? Awkward. There we go. Awkward autosave moment, but we got it. Hello, space elevator. Glad I was able to get that without rebuilding all the cement to get to it. Yeah, I tried to math out this whole base. And, at the moment it doesn't really matter, because I think these are completely backed up. Yep. If we get to the lines on the other side, I think they're just backed up over there. Just not being used enough. There's always something that gets stuck. Before I log off, I'm just kind of curious whether we've finally hit our goal. And can just like launch the space elevator right at the beginning of next session or something. maybe for the last time? Like, is there anything else to do? I mean, there's 2 more tiers of research, but I don't know if that might be the end of the space elevator. Or it might be like Factorio, where it's like, oh yeah, you fired a rocket? Well, now firing a rocket's just another thing you do all the time, because like the first time you fire it, it's the ending of the game, arguably. But then it's like, now just fire rockets as fast as you can all the time. Whee! You just try to spew resources directly into the rocket over and over again, and it gives you, I think, some kind of progression. So has my power leveled out? It might be higher than it was earlier. They look less close together, at least. But the it's not the horizontal line I was hoping for. Maybe we can get there. But there's probably another coal burner situation, like the one back at the Glory Coal, that probably is less even in its consumption. Nope, still not there. It'll get there. It'll be beyond 100% done by the time it's time for the next session. I'll let it run while I'm working on something. These guys are wow, I unplugged 2 of them and these are still struggling to get cables. So yeah, our cable production sucks. Apparently it's in more demand than I expected. And we could really just use more copper. Maybe that'll be what Bird does with his copper, since I don't know what he's currently planning to use it for. But he's setting up a copper situation. Oh well. Good night, everybody.